My voice is gone. Good morning, everyone. It's 9:14 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, aka it is 11 back home. Our flight is at 1 something, so we're trying to leave soon because we're going from Santa Ana, which is like 40 minutes away from us. I didn't vlog like that last night, like just like a one-on-one like this, because I'm going through a lot of emotions. I love them so much. My voice was gone, but as you saw, we got in and out, and it was just an amazing concert that I can't put into words. I almost cried. I was tearing up bad during spring day. But yeah, it was just amazing. I was just really happy. And then now I'm going back home, back to reality, because now we have class still. Oh, and I made new friends, which was really fun. And I recorded that, so you probably saw. I'll tell y'all about the fiasco that happened later in line entry 5 that I was in. We're finally leaving, or like I didn't want to leave, but it's our last day. We checked out. Sky Hotel is a great place to stay, great service. I recommend 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, Aloft. 10 out of 10. What did you think about Aloft, Sophia?
It was great.
It was good.
I'm staying in.
Nice. What about you, Casey?
So nice, I would even leave a good review.
Wow.
But I want it anyway. 볼 때마다 점점 위험해져. Oh baby no, hey, no. Oh baby.
There's a couple right next to us. I was thinking about asking her if she wanted to switch with me, but she was kind of like, it was like hard for her to get up, you know, so I didn't want to ask.
We're back in Houston. What time is it?
6:57. They said the last flight was 3 hours and 11 minutes, and this one was 2 hours and 47 minutes.
I know it was faster. Hey, how was the flight?
It was good.
It was good. It was short.
It was really fast.
It was fast. It's over. Hello, everyone. I'm finally back home. 10:13. Just went out to eat with Abby and Janelle because they picked me up. We went to Simpson, got some good food.
Thank y'all for picking me up.
Y'all get here with the boom boom.
Sipping on the pecan all over the.
That one's for Tito Apple Dia. And then we went to Yumcha afterwards. And then they dropped me back off at home. So that was really fun. What to say overall about this trip? This trip was 10 out of 10. I had a ton of fun. I guess I must have been stressed out a bit because I got a pimple here, and then this developed, and then like that, whatever. I was in LA from Friday the 26th to today, which is Monday the 29th. It was a lot of chilling out. We didn't go out much, which is fine. A lot of watching Love Island and a lot of BTS, which is the whole point of going to LA, was for BTS, so which is mainly the reason why we didn't really plan going out as much. Plus we knew it would be so packed in LA with everyone coming for the concert. But yeah, super fun trip. Really happy. I also didn't talk about what happened at the venue. We showed up there around 4 or so. I initially was actually supposed to meet one of my friends there who lives in California, but it was just so chaotic because once we got there were already a ton of lines, and I got tickets separate from my friends, like section wise, so I had to go to a different gate it was already a long line. Not too bad, but honestly, it wasn't a bad line when I got there. I got in there, I'm chilling there, I meet some girls, and they're all so nice, so welcoming. We're talking, and then they asked me if I got my vaccine verification wristband. And I was like, no, I didn't. Do I have to get it like right now? Because I initially thought I would just show it at the gate. And they're like, oh, like, we're not sure, but like, we got ours. And I saw everyone around me had theirs. And then they said, SoFi tweeted that you would need it or something. So then I had to run out of line. Mind you, these amazing sweet girls were like, we'll save your spot in line. I was at entrance 5, right? Gate 5. And then the people that I initially went to attend to that were near us were like, oh, actually, this is just for COVID tests. Like, you need to go all the way to like gate 1 and 2, which is like so far. I jog, I'm running through crowds, and then I get to the vaccination verification line, and that line is so long. Waiting there, the line's slowly moving. I make like a friend. She's a very nice lady. We hit it off. She's cool. We're like maybe like, I can see the entrance, like I can see like the end of the line. And then someone comes back and she's like, oh yeah, they said they ran out of wristbands, so they said for everyone to disperse. Me and my like friend I made and the 2 girls behind me that I talked to were like, no way, like we need to find out for sure. So one of them went out of line to go talk to one of the actual people because we didn't want to like initially trust that because we were waiting so long. She comes back and they're like, yeah, they ran out of wristbands, they just want us to go. We really didn't even need to stand in line. But I was like grateful that someone was holding a position for me in line, like a spot, because imagine people were just going to the verification line and they were just waiting for so long, seeing their own gate line pile up, and like, oh, that just sucks. And then I run back, right? Run back to entrance 5, looking for the girls. They end up waving. I was like, oh my god, thank god. When we're chatting, and then I find out there's a problem with our line. So there was a problem with our line, and supposedly they were doing so many curved lines, like it was just really intense, and like I was already like nervous because it was around this time. It was like 5:30. The concert starts at 7:30, and yet on day 1 there were people who didn't get into the gate until like 30 minutes into the concert, or like they missed the first couple of songs. And I was like, that cannot be me. Like, this is my first concert and the only concert I'm going to out of the 4 concerts. And so the problem was with gate 5 line was it curved last time I checked, and then when I came back, all of a sudden it was like curved, and then someone broke it and made a new line in the back. Like, it was just a messed up line. The spot that the girls were in, like the friends I made, behind them was a whole other line. So it was like one line, the line we were in coming this way, and then a line behind coming that way. So like someone just ended up messing up the line and causing it to be really bad and trafficky and just not it. Our group and then these other group of girls were talking to security guards, and it was like nerve-wracking because it was like, are they gonna cut our part of the line and put us in the back of that line even though we've been here before? And then eventually, like, the girls I were with and I were like talking. Someone mentioned the idea of, why don't we check the other lines and see how it is? Because yesterday they didn't really care what entrance you went through, and so they're like, it's probably the same today. So we ended up jumping ship into the line next to us, which was for entrance 6, because we saw that it was moving, and then one of the girls went over and saw how it was pretty organized compared to what entrance 5 was, so we'd be able to get in faster and sooner. Jump ship, get in, easy breezy. The line was moving, steady but moving, and then we got in probably at 6:30, 6:40, and I was like, thank god, like I have an hour or so to find my seat, to get comfy, to figure out my situation and enjoy the concert. And it was so nice. Like, first of all, it was really nice meeting other army girls because I don't have a lot of army friends around me, and so that was really cool. And then just like, although I had nosebleed seats that you can see from the videos, like the energy, like the army bombs, like everything was just so nice and just such an all-around experience. Like, I just have to go again, and I will. But yeah, I would say it was definitely a 10 out of 10 experience. Despite the little mishaps here and there, I think it all just makes it even more memorable and even more fun, I guess. I will get tickets to this upcoming tour they keep alluding to. I'm gonna try for 4 seats, and they're gonna be barricade seats if possible, and I'm gonna buy it for me and my mom, speaking to existence. And then it would be cool to go to a concert out of state so that we can make a whole trip, like visiting that city and like getting ready for the concert, like similar to what we did in LA, but maybe actually plan on going out and doing stuff. I think that would be very fun and exciting. But yeah, that goes my trip. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it all went well with this editing I'm about to do.